My name is Brock Wilkie. I'm a maintenance technician here at DAS Aviation. These are the thrust reverser doors off of the Challenger 300 350s. We are removing the corrosion from the inner door skins. So on these, they're at the back of the engine. All the exhaust comes through them, so there's a lot of carbon, a lot of dirt, a lot of debris. And as the aluminum is exposed to all them harsh chemicals, it starts to corrode. So first thing we do is we sand off all the paint that's on the inner door. After that, we come in here and we inspect it and we circle all of our spots where we found corrosion. It's probably hard for you guys to see, but you know, you can look right there and see there's a little bit there. We try to go through and we circle everything, and then once you blend it, we sand it. Sometimes you can see it better after you sand it, then you blend it again, and you just keep moving. After that, we come in, we blend it. So we use a die grinder with a Scotch-Brite pad to get the corrosion out, and then once we're done with that, we get a DA with some sandpaper and we sand it all smooth so it's a nice even contour all the way through. What you're really trying to do is get all these blend marks out, because you had to blend out the corrosion and it leaves these scratches. So what you're trying to do is get it back to the same uniform color all the way through, and make sure it's nice and smooth without any blemishes or scratches or marks. Sharpie and a magnifying glass so that you can really look in there and make sure that there's no corrosion left. And then you need to be able to grit it off, and then you also need a UT gauge to check thickness throughout. No, there's not a lot of challenges. The big thing is just making sure that you get all the corrosion. Sometimes when you get a nice mirror finish like this, it's hard to really see if all the corrosion's there. We can take it, we can repair it, and we can get it back to you quicker. It's cheaper than buying a whole new door, and then parts availability. You don't even know if you can buy the door. And then also it's more efficient, it's faster. You don't have to wait for them to try and build you a door. And then whenever I'm done with it, I'm gonna hand it off to our quality department and they're gonna inspect it. And once they go and they give the okay, then we take it down to paint.
We blended the doors. Now we gotta go through and check the thickness of the metal. Make sure we didn't go too low. The red marks are where there's structure on the backside that you can't see. So there's different zones. So you have 5 different zones, and that's what the red squares are, because there's different tolerances. 96, 94, 94, 99. And then you got one left, right?
Yes, sir.
62, 93, 94, 94, 95. You want it inside or outside? I'll go on the outside of it. 69. And one more. After this, we go through and check all our measurements and make sure they're within limits, and we send it over to paint.
My name is Dave. I'm a paint technician. and we are prepping the TR doors for the primer and paints. So right now what we're doing is we're just getting through, we're sanding all the product down, getting all the shiny stuff off so the paint will adhere to the part well. So we're just going through and sanding everything. Process, I would say, takes a good couple hours, probably an hour per door, so 4 hours. And then after this is done, we'll mask everything off that is not going to get primer sprayed on it, and then blow everything off. We'll wipe everything down, put it in the booth. The DA, where the DA can't get into the corners, we're just hand sanding, going back through and making sure you get all that off of there. You know, this one over here would be a completed sanded part. This one will be ready for the taping process, and then pushing it in the booth and getting primer put on it.
My name is Edison Weiland, and I am a composite and paint technician for DAS Aviation. Right now I am masking off this door for paint on the outside, where you're going to paint the inside with primer. You don't want the paint to get on the outside of this part because primer is going to be green and this is white. You don't want to see white on the outside. So after we sanded everything, we masked it. Now it's just wipe it down and ready for paint.
So we are mixing the epoxy pre-treatment, and this is the first stage of spraying the TR doors. We're going to do a pre-treatment, and then we do a primer on top of that. So just mixing a 1-to-1 mix ratio here.
Hi, my name is Rachel Thompson. I'm the lead paint technician for DAS Aviation.
Basically, as she's spraying, she's just trying to get full coverage on each part. And this is what is called a epoxy pre-treatment, and what this does is it helps with corrosion and adhesion of the rest of the paints as it's getting layered on.
I just got done spraying the SP350 beige primer on these TR doors and beams. I have to do 2 coats of the primer, then it has to cure for a minimum of 104 degrees Fahrenheit before I apply the blacktop coat.